all right, let's move on. Let's actually talk about the Kings, the young squad. Obviously, was the number 2 pick in the draft. And they had a slew of picks over the past couple of years. Huh? Do you like Marvin Bagley? As someone who watches college sports and interviews athletes, what's Marvin Bagley's ceiling with this Kings team?
I love Marvin Bagley. I hate the leadership of the Kings.
Yeah.
I thought Vlade Divac is a phenomenal NBA player, but I just have this feeling that even as GM, the president of this team has got too much of a stranglehold over the organization to allow them to truly blossom. I hope I'm proven wrong this season, because I think Marvin Bagley is such a versatile player.
Mm-hmm.
I think the same way people gushed over Jabari Parker's versatility, I see very similarities in terms of the versatility talk as a Marvin Bagley. I think his offensive skill set is so unique and different. I think Bagley can turn into a superstar. I think he's that talented. I just worry about the situation and environment around him. Player comparison's very tough because I think he's going to take elements of guys and put them into his own. I can see him taking scoring abilities of a Kevin Durant.
I was literally just about to say, he reminds me of like a Kevin Durant meets Chris Webber type of combo.
Yes, Chris Webber.
But to me, he's got a slightly more dynamic element to his game.
He's got a lot of dynamic elements. You guys mentioned earlier when we did a show, you guys talked about a guy like Lamar Odom who's got so much versatility. I think Bagley is able to finish at the rim in so many unique ways. I think he could defend. I think he's an all-round team player. He's such a unique player. I certainly could tell you this. I don't. You can go ask him. Sure, I want someone to ask him this, but ask Coach K what it's like coaching a player like Marvin Bagley and how he compares skill set. I think Coach K would tell you he's never had a player at that position like a Marvin Bagley in terms of the versatility of what he brought to the table. Look at a guy like Wendell Carter who played on that Team Harden team I mentioned earlier too. Wendell Carter is going to be a phenomenal NBA player. I think he could be an all-star. I'm not saying he's a Hall of Famer or anything like that, but I think he could be an all-star caliber player in the league. He could flirt with that. What I think is you can see how he took a backseat. Because Marvin Bagley brings so much to a team. I just hope he's around players in an organization that could put the assets around him. But I think his numbers are going to blossom. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the one who ends up getting a Rookie of the Year this season.
Really?
But I still think it's going to be Kevin Knox in New York just because of that team and that situation, him being able to score the ball so effectively, and Porzingis. Because I watched him play. The Schmo was there at Summer League. I watched these guys against their competition, against their pairs. Kevin Knox always came up, rose to the moment. He scored. I watched him score so many points. And again, I believe it was against the Lakers. They're playing the Lakers in preseason. One of the last games they played in the preseason. Against the Lakers, I think it was. And he was just able to put the ball in the net all the time, score. He had such big spurts, such big quarters, like Klay Thompson-esque, was scoring the ball. And then everyone said to him, he can't drive to the rim. The guy was finishing at the rim. He was getting to the basket.
6'9", right?
He's got size, man. He's, to me, got an offensive skill set that can blossom. One of those guys, I think Kevin Durant has truly transcended the game from his position and what he brings to the table, being this lengthy, skinny guy who can score like a guard and dribble like a guard. Kevin Knox is a type of player, 6'9", I believe, who's really learned from a Kevin Durant in the league and evolved from his skill set.
My thing with even going back to the Marvin point, I think it's good that Zebo was there. The only saving grace I see for him is Zebo. It's like, look, Zebo's got...
Teach him how to be pro.
Zach Randolph, for all you guys that don't know who Zebo
is. Michigan State.
Yeah. Been in the league 18 years.
So good.
For Sacramento,
Memphis.
Again, this is like another team where it's like you hope that when you put this lineup on the court, you like, okay, I know we just need this and we're on our way. Again, I think De'Aaron Fox has a chance to be most improved player.
I love De'Aaron Fox. Love him.
Even when I watched him play in Summer League, it seemed like he put on at least about 15 pounds of muscle.
I love De'Aaron Fox.
I think that he's a John Wall type guy, but he can shoot better than what John Wall can shoot.
Yes, that's why I just hope the culture there improves. I'm really rooting for the Kings. It's this culture. They have so many talented
let us
guys.
take over the Kings. Let Team Hoops and Brews take over the Kings. We'll rebuild the culture.
I think they'll be fine.
They got another Jackson that was a champion, man. Justin Jackson, North Carolina. Love his defense. He's a Matt Barnes-like player.
I was gonna say,
Matt Barnes was great for Sacramento.
Defensively, I think
Doug Christie-esque. I love
defensively, I think they can be good. They also got Iman there. They also got Iman there. He's a veteran. Also, Harry Giles. Don't forget Harry Giles. Harry Giles, again, look.
Who's been with injuries.
Before the ACLs, he was.
Had him in high school.
He was what I think the #1 player in the nation. Tore both his ACLs.
Yes.
Hopefully, so obviously he can play. So hopefully, if he's healthy, he set out all last year. If he's healthy, hopefully he can come back, give you something. They have a nice center forward rotation there with Collie Stein, Scal. I mean, I'm not looking for much for Scal. They also got Dante Davis in there now, Harry Giles. They still got Zebo, got Marvin. So again, I think for this year for Sacramento, they're gonna be bad. They also might end up, who knows? They may bad enough to end up getting Zion Williams.
I will say this: who's the second-year guy from Kentucky that they got? The center. He's been put on mad weight. Who's their center?
Collie Stein.
Nuh-uh. But he is from Kentucky. Who's the other guy?
Scal Labissiere?
Yes. Scal Labissiere.
I like Scal in his rookie year.
I think he can flirt with most improved player in the NBA this season.
Okay. I'm not upset at that.
Okay.